Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the Outback Quarterback Podcast for another week. We are deep in playoffs. We've had the divisionals, more drama out of those. We're up to the championship games. We're going to go through everything from the weekend of NFL, plus a little bit more. We've got some Doss's trivia. We've got a new segment called Love or Hate, which I know the boys are pumped for. They're here on the couch. I'm QB3, Curtis DuBois. We've got QB2, Christopher Hall. How are you going, Hawley?
Curtis, very well, mate. How are you?
Good. Yeah, good. I like your top today. Looks
Thanks.
cool.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
You are a big college football man, aren't you?
Yeah, well, national champs on today.
That's right.
Big day.
What time's kickoff?
Not sure. Probably 11-ish, I guess.
Doss, you'll be tuning in from your office. You have an office now, QB1, Matt Maidman.
I do, yes. Good morning, boys. Yeah, I do have an office now.
New
I don't know
job.
if I'll have time to tune in. I might follow along the scores and watch the replay tonight. Hopefully it's a good game, though.
Now, a little bit of pre-show drama. You were scrambling to prepare Doss's trivia. You normally prepare it 6 weeks out.
Unbelievable, Doss.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't read
I don't even have a Microsoft Word document open this week. So well, I
Only
prepared.
4 games, don't need it.
Oh, I can just see on ESPN. No, I watched them all. It's easy.
Did Hawley look at your notes and has he cheated already, or have you been able to hide it?
No, I think I'm all right. I didn't actually grab the note. It's just it's a tough one. A quick one, but a tough one. I think you'll be all right.
Okay. Boys,
trivia.
we've got a big week next week. Very big week next week. Our watch along. The NFC Championship game. We'll be watching the Seahawks and the Rams. That'll be 10 o'clock SA time. It'll kick off. 10:30 Victoria, New South Wales, and you can figure out the other time zones. But that'll be live on this very channel here. And we won't have a normal episode next week. That'll be in lieu of the episode. We'll review the AFC Championship game during the watch along, and we'll have all sorts of fun going on. So make sure you tune in to that. Better than the Manning cast, I've heard. That's the rumors on the streets about how our show will go. Suburban Brew, of course. We've got our, speaking of live shows, the Super Bowl live show. Tickets are selling well, boys. We are ahead of ticket sales from this time last year. Still got 3 weeks remaining, and we've definitely sold more. So if you do want to come and watch the Super Bowl with us, we'll have a bit of a show, a preview before the game starts, and we'll have competitions and prizes and all sorts. Suburban Brew Glynde. You can check out our Instagram. In the bio there, we've got our our ticket link that you can buy. Just $20 a head. There'll be food trucks, all sorts of stuff. And Wayne Phillips Kia, of course. The good people at Wayne Phillips Kia have brought this episode to us. All right. Jimbo, we've got a big week.
Yes.
Tomorrow you and I leave at about 4 a.m. We're on a plane at 6 o'clock.
Heading to Morocco.
Heading to Morocco. My homeland.
Do not go to Morocco, guys. Curt will not come back.
Well, no, I'm welcome in Morocco.
Senegal.
I'm not welcome in Senegal. For those who haven't seen on the Curt Can't Talk pages, I've angered half of Africa with my. Well, it wasn't even a take. I just said basically Senegal left the pitch. How is that not a forfeit? And then I was accused of being a white man weighing into issues I shouldn't be weighing into. So, very, very touchy subject. I've now learned. But hey, that's the internet for you, boys. It's the Wild West. So yeah, and then we're going to the Tour Down Under on Sunday as well. But boys, we had a text from a listener saying, Ryan, who listens regularly, he goes, since I've been watching the NFL in 2016, the Patriots, the Chiefs, and the Bengals are the only teams to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. Are you telling me Jarrett Stidham is the man standing in the way of breaking that streak or allowing it to continue?
Don't think so.
You don't think so? Yeah, we'll preview that game later on. 5 career starts for Stidham. Remember there was a time when we thought he could be the starting QB at, was it the Broncos? We thought Peyton might roll with him, and then he drafted Nix. Is that how the Stidham arc worked? Because he was at the Pats as Brady's
drafted
backup.
by the Pats,
Yeah. Not interested at all in that.
Hasn't played any meaningful football since 2023.
Well, didn't throw a pass this year, Doss.
Well, this is the crazy thing. We spoke about it on the live show last night. There's no backup option. Like you can't get dropped to anywhere. So you're literally just practicing.
You just sit there, don't you?
It's a very strange sport in that regard.
I think we've discussed this before. How they should have a reserves competition, like a G League or is it still the G League or D League or something? Development League.
I don't know.
Whatever it is.
NBA. Yeah, G League.
G League, and then obviously minor league baseball has your levels below.
Yeah.
Like every sport kind of has a level below.
I guess the sheer weight of numbers needed for the game to go ahead.
Yeah. Then I suppose you'd have to have a list of like 120 if you wanted to have a reserve.
It's already complicated enough.
Yeah.
Imagine Doss having to cover the contracts for the B teams constantly.
The coach firings with the reserves.
Gosh. Oh, well, we'll get to a coach firing
Reserves
later.
offensive coordinator assistant.
Actually, let's get to a coach firing now. because it's the Bills and the Broncos. Well, before we do that, Jimbo, have we got our no-brainers from last week?
Yes, we do.
Yes, let's bring that up because we're predicting every playoff game in the divisionals. Let's have a look. Seahawks correct, Bills incorrect. Let us down. Pats and Rams. Did anybody among us say they wanted the Broncos rather than the Bills? Because we've been hedging our bets.
Hawley had the Broncos.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
He did indeed.
You're-
So I went 4 from 4.
And Curt had the 49ers. But
That was a good
really?
one, Curt.
You
They
can
got close.
You can host the show next
They
week.
were close
Not
before
even
the kickoff.
Before kickoff, yeah.
Donna's
That's
wrote,
the only time they were close.
Donna's wrote into the show yesterday and said that crazy stat within like
13 seconds.
13
seconds,
seconds the
yeah.
game was done because they
Yeah,
scored
they
7
they
points.
didn't have to score again for the whole entire game.
He said they
would've
could
won.
have parked the bus for the next 60.
That's what it felt like when they got that. Shaheed ran that touchdown. I thought, oh boy, that's I think the 49ers are cooked.
Yeah. Did you see the video going viral of the guy who lives in an apartment behind Lumen Field and he can only see one corner of the field and he heard the crowd roaring and he was filming and then you just see Shaheed just go woof and
Straight
rush
past.
into frame. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. People making the joke that they were $400 tickets.
They probably could have sold them.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
the wins and loss tally for the
Oh, yeah.
75.
Oh, it stays exactly at what it was last week.
Did you get the Texans from the week before versus
Yeah, I did.
Steelers? You did add
I
that
did.
in.
So what's left? We
Oh,
could go 3 from 3 at best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? 42 or 45?
Yeah.
42 or 55. But yeah, we can't
55,
we can't
yeah.
get to 80. But we'll be
No.
high 70s, mid-high 70s. We'll take that.
Yep.
Will we?
76.
76. Okay.
Mm.
That's
We'll
if
be
we get them all right.
Yep.
What if we get them all wrong?
Well,
30.
Pats will win, so that's right. It's pretty
Yeah.
much Pats Seahawks.
All right, we'll lock that.
And then Pats win the Super Bowl. So might as well just lock that in, Jim.
Oh, that's the show.
Yeah, done.
That's the show. We're
Sweet.
done.
I
Done for the week.
previewed it.
See you at the Super Bowl. All right, let's get into Bills and Broncos. 30. No, the Bills scored 30. The Broncos 33. An overtime thriller, boys. A devastating loss for Josh Allen. Emotional afterwards. He puts this loss on himself. And for the first time in playoffs after, 6 games in a row where he didn't have a turnover, he had plenty. 5 turnovers, 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles. Or was it the other way around? I did have that in my notes. But
2 picks. Yeah.
2 picks and a few fumbles across the team. Just a very sloppy day in a game that they were still in right to the end. But Sean McDermott, Doss, the ultimate outcome of this, before we get to the Broncos, is that he is fired as head coach of the Buffalo Bills.
He is. And general manager Brandon Bean has been promoted to president of football operations as well. So he will oversee the entire Buffalo Bills.
How did that go down the day after a playoff loss? Could we have waited a week there, boys, just to promote someone internally?
Well, he's going to lead the head coaching search,
Yeah, okay.
obviously, with McDermott out. I thought Sean McDermott was done. I think he probably needed to either make the Super Bowl to really save his job with Buffalo. It's been a tenure.
That's a tough gig.
Yeah,
You have to make the Super Bowl or you're fired.
Yeah, but
Well,
it's not just this year.
It's not just this year. You go back and have a look at all the playoff losses and the way that they've lost. A lot of those have been on the defensive side of the ball. This time it was more on the offensive side of the ball, and it was Josh Allen. Man, that fumble right before halftime where you could have just thrown the ball anywhere, grounded it. Denver didn't have any timeouts, and the fact that he's trying to make a play, I don't know why, and he just fumbles it. And the fact that Denver just come on the field, don't even need to get a yard up the field, and they can just kick. There's 3 points. They lost by 3 points. I know people are going to focus on the officiating and whatnot. The Brandon Cooks catch, you can freeze frame it. Freeze framing doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
You can freeze frame it, and it looks like a catch. When you stop it,
Sure.
you got to keep it rolling to see that the ball is actually moving. You can freeze anything in a still to make it look like it was completed.
What they should have done, Hawley, is just walk off the field and then come back when they were ready.
Well,
Take a leaf out of
history has
Senegal's book.
history has shown that it works.
And that it's a very popular decision, apparently. So maybe next year.
But so that one, I had no issue with the Tre'Davious White DPI. That was fine. I didn't like the Taron Johnson one, but at the same play, Joey Bosa. Oh, that was an absolute roughing the passer.
What
so
was
really,
he doing there?
So really, the wash out of that is 2 yards because they went with it was only 17 yards. So you're going to get 15 yards on the roughing the passer anyway.
Sure.
So that was a wash. So, I mean, yeah, and you look at Josh Allen, throw 0 of 19 yards. He was 25 of 30. throws 20 yards plus down the field, 0 of 9. He just didn't have receivers that could get separation. You're relying on Brandon Cooks, Mecole Hardman, and Khalil Shakir. Now, this will be a conversation that we'll get into more in the offseason to what this pass-catching group looked like in the playoffs. It just wasn't good enough. They just didn't have the talent, whether it was through injuries. They've taken swings in the draft on Keon Coleman and Dalton Kincaid. Kincaid's missed a little bit, and he played in this game, but they've tried. They tried with Josh Palmer in free agency as well. But the Bills have to have a better pass-catching group, better looking one going into next season for Josh Allen. And it'll be interesting to see. I think they'll go with a more offensive-minded head coach next season, or for their next head coach.
Yep.
But and the O-line infrastructure's there, but you can't have Brandon Cooks having 10 targets a game at this stage of his career. Like, you're not going to win and make a deep playoff run.
Would you trade the house, Dos, for a good receiver? I saw a couple little Reddit clips where some Bills supporters are talking about just trade everything we've got for a Jefferson or, all of our draft picks. Just go all in, find a gun receiver.
Ricky Williams approach at New Orleans, every draft pick.
Yeah, that works.
And just say, here you go, Josh, you've got your receiver now. Let's work it out.
Well, I don't know. I've said it a million times, and people haven't agreed with me a lot of the time when I've said it. This franchise has too much baggage to win when it matters. And it has been proven year after year. No matter how good their team is, there is something disastrous that happens every playoff. And I'll ask a question about Josh Allen in our love or hate segment later on, boys, and you can let me know what you think. But,
new stadium next year, Curt.
oh, yeah.
And
banish the demons.
Banish
start.
the demon, fresh start, and it'll be a new head coach as well. So, and potentially a new offensive coordinator with Joe Brady having head coaching interviews elsewhere.
Do you think the defensive pass interference penalties are the spot of the foul is too large, too big of a penalty? That's 47 yards.
It is big.
That's 47 yards of penalties over two plays.
But sort of the point is that
They should.
you've prevented them from catching it there.
Well, they're
So-
saying it's catchable, not that they would have.
Yeah, but
caught it.
if you reduce the yardage, then it's not free reign, but it's very.
Because Bo Nix kind of those last. I thought it was quite clever what
They
they
were
did.
smart plays by Bo Nix
because
and the
he
offense.
just threw it up to
Yep.
to a point where he knew Buffalo couldn't catch it.
Yeah.
But Buffalo didn't set the defenders didn't really know where the ball was, so they're going to scrag for their life, and the refs were happy to call bang, yep, pass interference. So I thought it was a really smart end to the game from Denver. They just used the rule book, better than what Buffalo did, and I guess that's what. To a point, that's what Josh Allen was trying to do on that interception in overtime, but the throw was probably just a little bit, probably a yard short.
He also missed the throw to Dawson Knox that was wide open,
He
and
did.
the one to Brandon Cooks
He
as
did,
well. Like
yes.
there were moments, you can pick apart moments in this game where Josh Allen,
He had opportunities to win the game,
they did.
and someone like you give those opportunities to Mahomes or Brady, and in the past they've taken them, whereas Josh Allen just wasn't good enough to hit the throws.
The Broncos, they are victorious. They charged through the AFC Championship game. Well, maybe not charge because their quarterback has broken a bone in his. Is it ankle or foot?
Ankle.
It's ankle.
I thought this was fake. I got.
Did you?
Well, I got a message from Sean Williams, and he straight after the game saying Bo Nix, Bo Nix broken ankle.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And then I'm straight on to Ian Rappaport's reporting it. I'm like, what is going on here? And then I saw the Sean Payton press conference where he's basically started off with saying our quarterback's broken his ankle. He's out for the playoffs.
Yeah.
So that
what
was
a gut punch after.
second last play of the game,
And
right?
it was very innocuous.
It was
there
on a
wasn't
designed run.
There wasn't much that
Yeah.
happened. It was more just like an awkward shift.
Yeah.
And something just went. But when I was watching and they cut to Bo Nix at the end, no one knew at this point that he'd injured his ankle. But his celebrations were very muted. He didn't
sore.
celebrate. He didn't
was,
smile. And then someone hugged him, not in like a we did it way, in sort of a
It's okay.
it's all right
Bad
way. I was
luck,
like,
mate.
that's a weird way to celebrate.
So
getting through
when
the
did he
AFC.
do it? Because I thought he did it second last play of the game. Is that
Yeah,
right?
correct.
So
No,
that was the pass interference.
It was on the design. No, it was on the Bo Nix designed run. They had, they had a design run.
That one there, the
Yeah.
third last play. So we don't include the nil.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So then he sat in for one more play, threw it long.
Yeah.
Right. So maybe that's why they just said, look, man, just throw it long to Marvin and see what
Would
you
they
can
even
do.
have had much time to figure that out?
He probably would have known. He would have heard a crack.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He
would
would
have.
have felt something was not right.
Phew.
Guaranteed. Um,
Are they a chance?
Well, this is the thing. I mean, it takes almost all of the shine
Yeah,
off
it
of
does. It makes it a boring. To get into the Super Bowl now, the Pats need to get through.
Yeah.
Stidham.
But the thing is, like, this team has shown very good fundamentals. The O-line kept Bo Nix very clean.
O-line was awesome in this game.
They were really good.
Yeah, I suppose until it didn't.
Yeah, the pocket held up.
What, the ankle?
Yeah.
No, that's not his fault. That's not the
If they
O-line.
protect him, Betty's run to the end zone,
Nah,
mate.
that's a
Watch the
design.
play. It's not an O-line.
I
That
haven't
was
seen the
a-
play.
Bo Nix, and when you look at it, Curt, like, he was awesome in this game. Three or four of his, deep balls down the field were, completions, big third down conversions. He played. If you're looking at it from a Broncos Super Bowl perspective, that version of Bo Nix was carrying you to the Super Bowl.
Mm.
Like he played that good. Yes, he had the one interception, but I thought he had a really good game. He was awesome, and he had the one touchdown that was dropped early by little Jordan Humphrey. That should have been caught. One of his best.
His
games,
name, James, his first name is Lil Jordan.
Little Jordan.
L-I-L
Space or no space?
L-I-L apostrophe Jordan. So that's not just a nickname Doz has for him. His first name's Lil Jordan.
Little Jordan.
Like Little Kim, but born that way.
Nice.
Keep going.
I've heard little Kim referred to for a while.
She might come to the dinner party this year.
Haven't seen her since that Moulin Rouge collaboration.
Oh, yes, with Aguilera.
Yeah.
Oh, you would have loved that back in the day,
Maya
Doz.
and Pink.
Wow, yes.
What a time we lived in.
Yes. Have you ever translated those lyrics, Doss? They're very raunchy.
Yes, I have. That was back in the primary school days.
Had
You
him,
have to-
had him stuck on the back of your door.
little lyrics folder with all the songs in it.
Did you have a lyrics folder?
Yeah, Eminem, Tupac,
That's so cute.
Of course you did. Would have been very well organised as well.
I once
Blink 182.
Yeah, well, I wasn't really allowed to listen to, really bad music. And I bought Green Day's International Super Hits. And I went through, how they had all the lyrics in the little
On the
album
album.
booklet.
Yeah.
So I went through it and I found every swear word and crossed it out with big black text.
So that
And so Mum opens it up. It's like, well, obviously there's swearing everywhere. She wouldn't have noticed it if it wasn't for my big markings.
yeah, she was like, yeah, that's fine.
She also made me throw out Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park when she heard
That's a good album.
It's a good album, yeah. There's a bit where Chester Bennington screams "Shut up" when I'm talking to you over and over
That's
again.
right.
I'm 9 years old. Mum comes in to see me listening to that. She's like, "Get rid of that now." Anyway, I also bought Outkast's full album after loving Miss Jackson on the radio. Didn't realize that song is obscene. Have you heard the uncut version of Sorry Miss Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was 9.
The uncut version.
The album version is a shocker.
Right. I'll listen to that on the way home.
Anyway, continue.
Get it in your Spotify playlist.
Where were we?
So
Broncos.
yeah, Jarrett Stidham and the Broncos.
Little Jordan.
Little Jordan, yes.
Little Jordan.
No. So yeah, I mean, you could. Yeah, man. Can
They can't win.
can
they?
Jarrett Stidham get him through? I don't know, man. That's so tough.
Is this Nick Foles or is it very different? I mean, Foles had more starting experience.
Different. It's more starting experience, more time. Like,
Nick Foles was already a very good quarterback. They just somehow had Nick Foles as a backup. He was ready to go. I don't think Stidham is. I mean, the advantage for Denver is that they'll be playing at home. The defense has played well all year. If they can create 5 or 6 turnovers.
And Drake Maye doesn't like holding on to the football at the moment.
Well, let's go there. It's a good segue, Doss. The Texans 16 at the Pats 28. I mean, the Pats defense, they are feared once again. We know that. They forced CJ Stroud into a horror day. 42% completion, 4 interception game on the big stage. We'll unpack that in a
Pretty
second.
bad, isn't it?
But let's go to May straight away because he had 4 fumbles. He had 4 fumbles and did some good things, obviously, and they won. Would you say comfortably? They won this game comfortably. It wasn't ever a blowout, 12 points in the end, but you always felt as though the Texans weren't playing well enough to take their chances. Right?
That's how it felt. It felt like one of those ones where you would have liked an extra touchdown just to feel safe, but you felt like the Texans just weren't going to get any momentum. They weren't going to move the ball, and if they did start to move the ball, then CJ would just throw an interception anyway. Or they'd fumble, or the Pats would end up getting a stop, and that's essentially what happened.
On the Pats side of things, the question I have is, as the camera goes out, we'll fix that in a second. Do the Pats have a problem with their O-line against good defenses? Because in the last 2 weeks, May's been sacked 10 times, 5 times this week, 5 times last week, and against teams that are no good, they're fine. They keep him clean. But is this a worry now? Will Campbell and co?
The last 2 games, I've watched. Well, actually, I didn't watch yesterday's game in full because Powell went out in Woodville.
Did it?
like second quarter power just cuts out. Get a message. It'll be back on at 11 a.m.
We had a power outage last week trying to upload the episode.
So I ended up going to work instead. It was so flattening. But yeah, what I've seen from the Pats offense the last 2 weeks hasn't been super promising. Like it's been a little bit worrying compared to what the Pats kind of delivered all year.
Yes.
All year it was this offense. Drake Maye's hitting throws everywhere. Over 20 yards, less than 20 yards. He's on fire. He's this MVP quarterback. The last 2 weeks has been a little bit more worrying on the offensive side, but the defense has absolutely shown up.
Yep.
Like obviously causing 5 turnovers. Last week, I think we held Chargers to 3 points. Is that right?
Yep.
Something like that. So the last 2 weeks, it's been 19 points in the playoffs. Like if that continues, that's why I'm so confident to beat Denver, because of Jared Stidham led Denver against this Pats defense, how they're playing at the moment. Like, how's he going to score?
Pats will score enough points to
exactly, and they'll cause enough turnovers where you have some short fields and you kick a couple field goals or you get a cheap TD. Like Pats will score 17 to 20 points, but I don't see how Denver can get close to that.
Well, Doss, speaking of defenses doing everything they can, Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter from the Texans, they combined for 5 sacks and 3 forced fumbles. 3 sacks and 2 of those forced fumbles were Anderson and the rest were Hunter. That is a fearsome duo. Those boys can hold their heads up high and they must be livid. They look at that game and go, we literally couldn't have done any more.
Correct. Will Anderson Jr. on that one where he got the strip on, mate, he's just shot out of a cannon. Like, you can't stop it.
Yeah.
Will Campbell's there trying to do his best as a rookie and he's dealing with Will Anderson Jr. and then Danielle Hunter. There's nothing May can do about it. Drake Maye has to hold on to the football more, though. They've played against 2 offenses now, the last 2 weeks, being the Chargers and Texans, that couldn't punish them. Now, whether Denver can or not, maybe, but the Seahawks or the Rams definitely will.
Yep.
Okay, and that's the concern. All right, for when you look at it from the New England side of things, because the Broncos pass rush with Nick Bonito and that crew will come for Drake Maye, and they will get him under pressure. You just got to hold on to the football more. He cannot keep putting the football on the ground. But this was such a weird football game.
Oh, sorry, you mean don't fumble it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant sit in the pocket and wait for a better option. You mean actually don't fumble the ball?
Just hold on to it.
Sorry, I follow you now.
Yeah, hold on to it. This game had the most turnovers in a playoff game, came up on during the broadcast. It's the Panthers and Cardinals in 2015. It was 8. But this was about halfway through the third quarter. And then I think I sent a couple of stats through to you boys during that third quarter. The Patriots near the end of that, they were 1 for 10 on third down. Outside of their 3 touchdown drives, which were impressive, by the way, they did absolutely nothing on offense in this game. It was so crazy to see. Kayshon Boutte on All-Pro Derek Stingley. Derek Stingley basically didn't get targeted at all until that drive where May has thrown and drawn the DPI on Stingley, which was the biggest play on that drive, on which Kayshon Boutte was a target. Yep. And then 2 plays later was the one-handed touchdown. The most impressive drive, I thought, was the one which ended in the Stephon Diggs touchdown, the way that was put together. And then the throw from May to Diggs in that tight window was insane. It was so good. And the fact that they still, despite having the 3rd lowest EPA per play in a win this season, Week 18, Raiders versus Chiefs was the other one, and Jets beating the Browns was the other one. And that just goes, and the fact that they still put up 21 points against the Texans defense that we've said for basically all year has more or less refused to give up 20 points in a game. I think this was the 5th time. And one of those other times was the one where they pulled their starters against the Colts in Week 18. Tells you how weird of a game.
Yeah, it was bizarre.
It was. And you can pick apart. Hawley nailed it with the Patriots defense, though, shutting down the Chargers, shutting down the Texans. Both of those offenses have their weaknesses, like poor offensive lines, and they've got struggles to run the ball. But they were throwing everything at the Texans. Christian Gonzalez, again, awesome game. Carlton Davis, very good game. Marcus Jones, I thought, made some really nice plays in this game. And if that those corner production can continue, they can put pressure on the opposition quarterback. the Denver offensive line is a different beast to what they've played the last couple of weeks. But I reckon the Patriots will go in. I think they're a 4.5-point favorite at the moment, heading into that may change.
$1.30, mate.
Yeah, that may change a little.
It's over.
You know, that'll change a little bit as the week goes. But should we talk about CJ Stroud?
Yes, the question I was going to ask, Hawley, Doss, is CJ Stroud the quarterback we thought he was? Or have we been seduced by his rookie year?
Are you trying to say that the defense carried him to a divisional game? Is that what you kind of...
They did in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, that's certainly happened. But I'm saying overall,
Yeah.
as a quarterback, is he just not as good as we thought? The development's been nowhere. He's gone backwards.
He's gone
in the last
backwards
2
since
years.
he announced that he put up his own list of top 5 quarterbacks in the league, and he put himself third. He's gone horribly backwards since that day.
Jeez, you've pulled out that specific point.
Well, that's
I love
mate. You
that.
look
I
at the
love that.
stats before and after, and I think that might have been after his first year, and his second and third years have been.
It's like me that time I made myself QB1. I've gone backwards as a host since.
Exactly. Like you throw CJ into you swap Bryce Young and CJ. Do Houston win more games this year with Bryce Young?
I don't think so.
I don't think.
But
I don't
the
think
fact we're having
Carolina-
the conversation shows how
Exactly.
far CJ's dropped.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, his last 5 weeks, he's gone. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's thrown 6 TDs to 7 picks.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a
What?
Doss?
Watching CJ Stroud yesterday, it was getting to the point, and I know Nuggum put it in
Yeah.
our group chat where Davis Mills was a legitimate option.
3-0 as a starter this year, Doss.
That's how bad it was getting.
Yeah.
And that's how bad it was. He's refusing to let a play die. You know, that one where he's thrown it 30 feet up in the air, just throw the ball in the dirt, throw it out. Like
Yeah.
what? These are mistakes that he wasn't making in his rookie year that you alluded to,
Yep.
or in college. You know, when he was playing earlier, when he was playing well earlier in the season, I'm going to say pre the concussion. You could see him feel more comfortable in the pocket. He was rolling out to the right. He was coming back, stepping up, making those throws. Since that concussion, he's looked frantic. He looks like he's not getting through his progressions and reading it as well as he should. That first pick to Carlton Davis, that throw was not on to Christian Curt. Like, Christian Curt was never catching that ball. You know, Carlton Davis was the only one that could caught it, and he made a great play to get his knee down and complete the catch. The pick 6 was crazy bad. The one to Jaden Higgins, that wasn't a good throw either. The game last week, and we didn't speak about it because we recorded before the Steelers and Texans game.
Yes, yeah.
The difference in that game was Stroud didn't throw so much of the interceptions. He did fumble the ball a lot, though, in that game. What they could lean on, though, the Texans, was their run game. They couldn't lean on that yesterday. They had nothing. So when Nick Caley, they got no run game. You got CJ Stroud turning the ball over, throwing interceptions all over the place. And you're down Nico Collins, and Dalton Schultz goes out in the first quarter with a calf injury. You're pretty much cooked. Like, there's not a lot from a play calling perspective that you can do, in that scenario. And yeah, it's just it's going to be a big talking point this offseason, what the Houston Texans offense looks like, because they have a championship caliber defense, but they can not turn the ball over like that, and they have to get better on the offensive line. And the topic of CJ Stroud versus Bryce Young, or CJ Stroud, even where he ranks in quarterbacks when we start doing tiers, I have a feeling we'll be now
Mid-pack.
well outside the top. Yeah, he'll be drifting down into that mid-pack.
But he is
area.
also only a third-year quarterback. Like, he had a good first year, and that's why we're all talking. Like, if he just had a normal second year, we'd be saying, hey, he's got his team to a divisional matchup. He didn't play well, but that's fine. Like, he hasn't played much playoff football. He'll learn from that. He hopefully next time he plays playoff football, he doesn't crack under the pressure. He doesn't just throw random balls. He just throws them away, takes the loss of yardage. Sorry.
The expectations were set high
because the
early.
expectations were so high. And like we said, he even put the expectations on himself as well. And the media have just jumped on the back of that. Whereas if
Who did he put as the 2 above him?
I can't remember. I imagine it's probably
Allen and Mahomes?
Yeah, probably something like that. I think Dak was 5th, 4th. I can't remember who the
probably.
4th. Probably Lamar. Yeah. But if he had just a normal first and second year, we'd be talking about him as, hey, Houston have found their guy.
Yeah.
Give him another year or two and they're going to be a really dangerous team.
All right. Let's get into some Doss's trivia. We've got a title card for Doss's trivia. It's been a while since we've had it, Jimbo. Let's go. All right, Doss, we'll get your signature song going.
Yes.
It'll still be...
Just have to angle the laptop so Hawley can't see here.
All right, let's go.
All right. There are 5 active players that have currently had 27 or more interceptions throughout their careers. Who are those 5 players?
That have made 27 interceptions as
of
defenders.
course. Yes.
Not... Oh, gosh.
I wouldn't have a clue, mate.
Well, you better start practicing knowing your defense, man.
I have no interest in defense.
It's disappointing.
This is a dirty trick.
Who's the bloke that I called for most interceptions in year 1?
Eric Stokes.
Eric Stokes?
No.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Who was the Dallas fella that had a heap last year or the year before?
Deron Bland, but he
Deron
hasn't had
Bland.
enough across. Jalen Johnson's too new as well.
He hasn't had 27 or more.
Who are the best corners in the league? Jim? Yeah.
All right, where do we start here? This is all on me now.
I'll give you a hint. One
Can we
recently retired at the end of the season.
Can we do another one?
Oh,
Can you
Harrison
just-
Smith.
Harrison Smith,
Yep.
well done, is number 1, 39.
Can you just
Okay.
come up with a different Doss's dimes? No, what's this? Doss's trivia?
mate.
See, so I mean, Pat Surtain, best corner in the league, hasn't played long enough to have that many, right?
No.
These are all old boys.
Yeah, these are guys that have been playing since.
Who's the one?
What
That,
about Marlon Humphrey? Is he at a lot?
Oh, close, 23.
Okay.
Just
who's the
outside.
fella who Miami picked up? Didn't Miami pick someone up? Jalen Ramsey?
Oh yeah, good one. Surely.
Good guess. He's at 25.
Well, let's do
It's
how
just
many
outside.
less have had? How many more have had 25 or more?
Is Steph?
Because we can just put that in
Is
and then I
Stephon
get
Gilmore? Stephon Gilmore, he'd be up there.
No,
Right.
he's not.
No, but he's still in the league. How many has he had? Surely he's up there.
No, he's not active.
Ah, flippin' heck.
one. Is he retired?
Well, I can only think of the young boys
Officially?
like, yeah, Stingley, McDuffie.
The only bloke I know is Christian Gonzalez. Because he plays for the Pats.
I don't know, Doss. I'm gonna have to.
Just admit defeat on
I'll
this
give
one.
you some. Oh, do you want me to give you some
Yeah,
teams?
go on.
Give you some hints?
No one cares about this one. They want offense.
Go on, give me some.
He
teams.
hates it. He hates it. Okay, so we got one's currently playing for Atlanta.
Okay. Has he been there a long time?
He's been there a while.
Oh, Jesse Bates.
Jesse Bates.
Yes, okay.
Your boy.
Yep.
27.
Okay.
Then
If I get one more, this is no longer embarrassing. Keep going.
I mean, one played on a team this year that led the league in interception takeaways.
Chicago. Bayard.
Kevin Byard. Yeah, 36. Second on the list.
Yep.
One.
Okay. I'm feeling good now.
One moved. Yeah, one moved to Pittsburgh in the last off season.
Oh, Fitzpatrick.
No.
Oh.
He went out. Who came in?
Queen. No.
No.
Oh, who was in that trade?
That wasn't a trade. He signed as a free agent.
Signed as a free agent. No, I'm blank.
We need a live chat between us, like that we can text.
Just give us the other two, Doss.
Darius Slay.
Ah, you.
Oh,
Darius.
Did I get one?
Nice one.
Yeah.
Did you cheat?
No.
Yeah, he's looking at
I
the
just
thing.
thought of it, and I thought,
And,
who my favourite defensive player was it? Xavier Howard,
Yeah,
my
well
other
done.
favourite. Yeah.
He's
I just remember because I do a fantasy league where it's
fantasy-
defensive player, like an
You did one.
individual defensive player. And I do remember picking those two guys up this
Yeah.
year.
Well done.
Well, that's okay. I got 2, you got 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job.
That's
Yeah,
not
we
a bad.
we got them in the end.
Well done, Hawley.
Thanks, mate.
Jeez, you did well.
Yeah, cheers, buddy.
What a fast.
That's a good one, Doss. Let's do another defensive one next week.
Let's go. Let's keep going with our games. Very good, Doss. Nice. What do we have? NFC.
Yeah.
You're going to
Oh,
edit
mate.
that to make us look real smart,
just
Jim?
cut straight to
Yeah,
you.
Well,
perfect.
I haven't edited Doss's trivia for a long time.
Oh, shit.
I think early days I used to cut out the 3 minutes of silence.
We've been better lately, though, because
Yeah,
there hasn't
yeah.
been as much silence.
That
but-
was hard.
Yeah, that's all right. No,
That was a trickier one.
we got there. 5 from 5. NFC, let's talk that 49ers at Seahawks game. 41-6. That was the blowout. It was the smashing that people, except for me, idiot, feared that it could be. Everyone was saying that they had no chance. I was just trying to be contrarian and it bit me in the ass. 3 turnovers. 3 turnovers to 0. No turnovers. Purdy was monstered by the Seahawks defense. And yes, it's a trend. And Sam Darnold gets his first playoff win, boys. It's big. And it looked legitimate. I mean, there were no playoff nerves there. There was nothing that you looked at and thought that this Seahawks team was a pretender. They are
not bad when you only have to throw 106 net passing yards. That's good going. Put up 41 points.
That's right. But there were a few individual highlights. I mean, DeMarcus Lawrence. Yes, for Darnold, but DeMarcus Lawrence had 2 forced fumbles. He was everywhere. Christian McCaffrey was nullified. He had 74 yards total, only 35 on the ground. So if you start doing things like that against a injury ravaged 49ers, that goes a long way towards winning the game.
Oh yeah, the Seahawks came in just like they did 2 weeks ago and basically saying, we're going to play the game how we want, and really you can't do anything about it. The kickoff return by Rashid Shaheed, we mentioned that. That if one thing's going to go right for the 49ers, it wasn't giving up, special teams touchdowns and turning the ball over. Kyle Shanahan now, one of the best play callers in the league, has been for a long time.
Fire him, Doss.
It's 2 games. No.
They lost. Might as well fire him.
No. 2 games now, no touchdowns versus Seahawks. Week 18.
I mean, that's not that bad.
Game.
No one scores against the Seahawks, do they?
Yeah, but in the last 3 weeks, though.
No other team has done that to a Kyle Shanahan-led offense ever.
Mike McDonald.
They tried that 4th and 1 in the first quarter as well. There was a little trick play there. I think it was McCaffrey, and then he tried to flick it out to Juszczyk or vice versa, and that just got blown up. Obviously, losing George Kittle last week hurt, and then Ton just went down. But, they couldn't run the ball, and then the Seahawks just ran the ball down their throats. Kenny Walker was insane, and it wasn't anything exotic. It was just I formation, run outside the zone, and the 49ers couldn't stop it. And the 49ers defense that we've applauded or lauded this year with Bobby Sala, who's done an excellent job given the personnel that he's had out and the talent that he's had out. Unfortunately,
the damn wall broke.
Yeah, the Seahawks could just control the pace of the game. They just won the battle of the trenches. The 49ers couldn't slow the run down, and they're just grasping at straws to do anything. And then offensively, it was Purdy. The only time Purdy could really make a play was when he sort of ran around for 3 or 4 seconds and span and then just heave the ball down the field to see if someone could catch it.
He looked scared. He looked worried in the pocket.
Oh, you would when you got Drake Thomas, you got Byron Murphy, Nick Emmanwari's just blowing up plays.
But even when he had open receiver, there was a couple of times he had an open receiver, like just a 5 or 6 yard gain, and he just didn't see it. It seemed like he was more worried about the defensive line getting him than he was actually finding someone to throw the ball to. And like you said, the only time that he could make a play was when he had to scramble for his life.
Yeah.
Because he probably had good reason to worry, because if he stood in the pocket for too long, he was going to die. The Seahawks just monstered the Niners, Doss, like you mentioned.
Jimbo was nodding along there.
was.
You've been watching more playoff football. You're really getting into the show.
Oh, I think I watched all the divisional games.
Look at that. Let's get him on as 4th host.
Jimbo.
Now, one producing note. It's freezing in here. It's
Oh no, it's good now. It was way too hot.
Was it hot before? Oh, I'm just under the aircon.
I was sweating bullets.
Were you really? Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Is that because the camera was overheating?
Yes.
Is that what happened before?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
This is the
I'm in the
type
firing
of,
line here.
on the fly play calling we like from
right.
James.
It is,
He
absolutely.
sees it's not going right.
called an audible.
He's called an audible, and look what he's just delivering.
He is delivering.
I'm glad that aircon's going, because for our watch along, it's going to be 35 degrees.
Is it?
Whoa.
So I'm glad that aircon is working.
Okay, yeah.
Ollie.
Oh, it's good. You watch. Something will happen between now and Monday. Things will go wrong.
Don't want a power outage. Seahawks, clear
Yes, yep.
favourites? Yeah, well, I mean, top to bottom, when you look at special teams, offense, defense, they're the most complete team in the league. The way the offense is constructed and the way that they're now winning games. The start of the season, it was very much the offense, was dominating. Jackson Smith and Jigba was awesome he's been awesome all season, but that first sort of 5-6 weeks of the season, Sam Darnold as well. We remember that game versus Tampa, that shootout. That was a lot of fun. But they've just boat raced so many teams this season. on the defensive side of the ball where they've just smashed them. Not even in the
Boat raced.
not even in the
I haven't heard that one before.
not even in the contest. And Sam Darnold,
What does boat race mean, Dos?
just dominated. Easy win. Easy
Boat
win.
raced meaning
Go to the Urban Dictionary meaning.
overwhelmingly defeated or dominated in a competition.
There you go. And they have this season. You go back through and have a look at most of their wins. So this was the matchup that I wanted, though. Seahawks Rams 3.0. And I think that's what I know the Bears story would have been nice, but as a Packers fan, I wanted Rams Seahawks in the NFC Championship.
One little side note: Kenny Walker had 3 touchdowns. He was very, very good. His not compatriot, his partner in crime, Zach
Colleague.
Charbonnet, colleague, ACL. He's done. So
Yeah.
it's a minor hitch for the Seahawks, but they should be all right. Let's move on to the Rams and the Bears. 20-17, the Rams won it in overtime. Boys, the up and down nature of Caleb Williams was on full display. Continued 2 touchdowns, including one of them that Dos described as dumb luck. He just threw it up and it lands in the arms of Cole Kmet after Caleb ran around like a maniac.
I reckon he knew where he was. And
Oh,
Cole Kmet was wide open as well.
Yeah, he knew where Roma Dunze was too. 4th and 8 last
Oh,
week.
you don't believe that was skill?
Nah, that was
Come on.
That was a good throw, but my gosh, like
If you know where the
He's
if you know where
dropped
the
it.
if you know where the receiver is and you throw it to him, then it's a skillful throw, isn't it?
he's dropped it in. Their luck ran out though.
Yeah, well, he wasn't sacked once, but he did throw 3
He was pretty happy the luck ran out, wasn't he?
interceptions. He was very
He was
happy.
firing up on the WhatsApp group. True Green Bay supporter.
Ironically, Next Gen Stats called that the most improbable touchdown of the year.
There you
Really?
go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
because he ran back 25 yards.
It was Madden. It was like playing Madden.
It was.
Yeah.
And
holding sprint.
Yeah, holding sprint and then just holding down square.
Yeah.
And then you nailed a guy.
He was basically facing backwards when he threw it. Yeah, it was
It was
extraordinary.
impressive.
But the question is, and you sort of alluded to it before, Dos, who's the NFC favourite now? The Rams have squeaked through a couple of weeks. Pre-playoffs, they were possibly the favourite in some people's books. It was very close between Seahawks and Rams.
These two, yeah.
Yeah. Was it a convincing performance from the Rams for you, or are you a little worried about a couple of things creeping in?
No, going on the road, super cold in Chicago. I thought the Rams defense had a really good game, actually. It's a secondary that has been picked on a little bit this season. Chicago as well. I thought both teams' secondaries actually played really well in nullifying, Stafford and Williams in terms of their, deep threats down the field. I know there was that 4th in there, but outside of that, that throw from Williams, that was really the only sort of large.
A lot of yardage, though. 417 total yards to Chicago. So, I mean, they did move the ball. It's just that there were turnovers at crucial times.
Yeah, they could move the ball well. The run game was okay from Chicago. I think I said to you boys in the group chat though, that Stafford throw to Devontae Adams in the second drive of overtime. When I saw that throw made and caught, not only did I think it was one of the best throws I've seen this season, I thought, I think that's game right there. And then the next play, or a bit later on in that next series, was the Puka Nacua 3rd down. Dennis Allen has just thrown the kitchen sink at it, and he's just sent everyone on the blitz. And I think it was Kyron Williams that stepped up, made a crucial block, and Stafford was just able to get it over the top to Nacua, and that ends up setting up the field goal for the victory. So they played really well when they needed to. The Bears defense felt like they were in Sean McVay's head a little bit in this game, though, as they did with Matt LaFleur in the second half of last week. So Dennis Allen has done and it's a team that has given up a lot of explosives this year, but it's also a team that has played well defensively at times and obviously had a lot of takeaways and turnovers, which has made this season for the Chicago Bears. And I think if you're a Bears fan, probably one of the most enjoyable seasons you've had, I would have said, since making the Super Bowl in 2006. It's been that long. When I think if you're genuinely...
Finally some hope.
Yeah, that you can go into next season with a head coach that you believe in, with a quarterback that still has work to do in his game. Don't get me wrong. There's still inconsistencies in Caleb's game, but he can make the big play when he needs to, and he does want the moment too. And that's what you have to love. The last interception where they stop the Rams in overtime on the first drive. They're basically, I mean, it's not quite a 3 and out, but they get pretty good field position. They get some plays. Caleb's moving the ball down the field, and then it's the 2nd and 8, and you can make an argument: does DJ Moore stop on that play? That's the criticism. Did he pull up? Did he run it all the way through that route?
Which is not a question you want to be asking late in a divisional game.
No, and more. There's been criticism on DJ Moore this season. At times where he has gone missing in games. Unfortunately, yesterday in overtime he did. So, but again, if you're a Bears fan, undeniably when you look at where Caleb Williams was, at the start of the season, and if you were ranking, probably he was the 4th best by way of last year after Daniels, May, and Nix.
Yep.
4th best, QB out of that class. And now if you were to re-rank them, which Dan Raybold actually sent through, can you boys do that in the off-season?
Oh, yeah.
It would be interesting to see how we would rank that.
That's a tough crew to rank now.
Yeah,
Very tough.
That QB draft class coming into.
And all of a sudden, a great class.
Yeah.
Great. One of the.
Well, I
could
think
be
we
one
knew
of
it was going to be.
Sure.
I think we knew it was a really good class.
But could go down as an all-time draft class.
It could. Yeah, when you look at already those that have made championship games and deep playoff runs, right? So, hey, the fact that you've got Ben Johnson in the building who has changed the culture, built an offensive ecosystem almost immediately that you can see. Now, I think there'll be this will be a team that when you look at who's going to regress, who's going to progress next season, this team, with the way they won a few games this season, could be a team that I think most people would say might regress back with just the way that they won some games, similar to how Washington won some games last year.
Yep.
But I still think offensively, the infrastructure's there, and they've got a good football team moving forward.
All right, Hawley. You've been quiet for a couple of minutes. You're fresh. We've got some love or hate coming up in just a sec. Let's go, Jimbo. All right, boys, you got your little love or hate markers there. Let's get some music rolling for this. Let's not do the jazz because we got copyrighted for that last week. Jimbo must have taken it off Envato. What else have we got?
You
what
keep
else
getting done for copyright on you. I thought these were all just license-free music.
Oh, that's gutsy calls. Is that too heavy? Let's do it. Nah, let's get something a little lighter. Nah, it's too intense. Let's go Doss's trivia music again. Yeah, there we go. That's the lighthearted segment. All right, boys. Love or hate? Now, these are tricky because you got to make a call. Caleb Williams will win multiple Super Bowls. Love or hate? Oh, Doss says hate. Hawley says love.
With Ben Johnson, mate, absolutely you will.
Okay. Doss?
Well, hold on. Multiple Super Bowls?
Yes.
Let's make one first before we start talking about multiple.
Okay. Joe Burrow plays elsewhere next season. Double hates. Hate because you don't want to see it.
Is this what we think what will happen or what we want to happen? If he plays somewhere else next year, I'd love it. But I don't think he will, so I'm going to hate the comment.
Okay.
Is that how we're rolling with this segment?
Sure. Can you turn the tune down just a little, Jimbo? Thank you. Okay. Do you love or hate?
I don't know the rules of the segment again.
Do you love or
Always the case with Curt segments.
deliberately leave them ambiguous?
Yeah. No rules, just puts love or hate in the run sheet.
You figure it out. Do you love or hate the phrase Super Bowl champion Jarrett Stidham?
Well, I mean, yeah, I love it, but it's not going to happen.
You love it too, Doss. You want to see it? Okay.
I don't know if I want to see it, but I kind of it sounds
pretty funny.
Yeah.
Do you love the phrase Super Bowl MVP Jarrett Stidham?
Well, yeah, if he's a Super Bowl champ, then he's going to be the MVP.
Well, not necessarily.
Nah, I think.
Oh, actually, no, you're right.
Von
J.K. Dobbins will be.
Okay.
Quag reckons he's back this week.
No. Really?
Apparently. So that's the only reason I'm worried as a Patriots
Where's the emergency pod, Doss?
I haven't seen the news break yet.
Quag knows.
They did say he could be back if the Broncos made it deep into the playoffs. So.
Okay. Well, they will
And
heavily need him.
it is deep in the playoffs.
All right. Love or hate? Mike McCarthy, Steelers head coach.
No, I don't like Mike McCarthy.
You just don't like him generally.
Yeah.
Why do you like?
I don't mind it.
He's a little flog.
Mike McDaniel. That's Mike McCarthy, the big boy.
Yeah. You know what I don't like is Stefanski going to Atlanta. So they've gone.
Why?
They were 8 and 9, and now they've gone and grabbed a coach who went 8 and 25 over the 8 and whatever. He's won 8 games in 2 years, and now they're bringing in him to a.
I think he's a better coach than what Cleveland gave him.
It doesn't make sense to me.
I don't mind it. 5-year deal for Stefanski too.
Yes, but you would like to see McCarthy at the Steelers? You think it works?
Yeah.
Love or hate, Mike McTomlin. I've got the hells on my brain. Mike Tomlin launches straight into another head coaching role. Love or hate?
Yeah. Love that.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I knew Doss would be torn. Yep.
Yeah, I reckon a year off.
I'm with you.
I think take 1 year off, have a look at what's available.
Yeah. Because
What
then
do you
they
mean?
come, then they
Everything's
start
available this year.
I know, but
There's
freshness.
like literally 10 teams that don't have a coach.
You're a better coach when you're unemployed. All right,
Yeah.
they will. No joke. They'll
You're a
look-
better coach on the couch watching the game.
That's right.
I think this year's
great.
different because everyone's just firing their coaches. There'll be some desperate teams out there.
I reckon he needs a little break, Doss. Live it up, Mike. He's loaded.
I think
Have
you'll
some
take
time
a
off.
year off. And
If
then
anyone
have
needs a
look.
break, Stefanski's won 8 games in 2 years.
Love or hate, Pete Carroll retires and walks off into the sunset, never to be seen again.
Nah,
Love.
give him a crack.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Give him a crack.
Yeah.
The young fella, give the young fella
Had a crack.
Yeah, we're like the worst team in the history of the NFL.
a go. Oh, he's part to blame for that.
Yeah.
So what? You're happy with Stefanski winning 8 games, but Pete Carroll comes in with 1 year with the worst offensive line in the world, and you're like, oh no, retire, he's done.
That's a fair point.
That's your theory.
Is that your theory,
Doss?
Doss?
You guys are
There
idiots.
was a lot more going on. Brought Geno Smith in. That didn't work.
Yeah, because there was no one else to bring in.
Oh, well.
It was either that or Jared Stidham.
This segment will run and run, Jimbo. This is a classic. Love or hate, somebody else starts at quarterback for the Texans next year.
Oh, well, eventually,
Oh, what?
probably, yeah,
With an
because
injury or
CJ
what?
might get injured at some
No,
stage.
not the injured thing. He gets
So when-
replaced.
No,
Week one.
CJ's
No.
the guy.
Okay, just checking.
Absolutely
just
the
checking.
guy.
Love or hate, Justin Herbert will never win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he hates that. Herbie won't win one.
Yes, he will.
When? He's running out of time.
Right.
It'll be all right.
He's gonna do an Andrew Luck soon.
He'll get Joe Alt back next season.
He'll retire.
Love or hate, Josh Allen will never win a Super Bowl.
Nah, I hate that. Josh, you'll get it sorted, mate. Did you hate it? Yeah.
I'll ask the same question. When? If not now and in
That's
the last
not
4 years.
part of the question. It's love or hate.
Fair.
There's no rules in this segment.
Oh, you can do it.
All right.
We don't have years here that you've given us.
Make up a question to.
Hey?
Well, will he win? I'll do a question. Will he win a Super Bowl in the next 3 years?
Alan?
Alan.
No.
So you hate it?
Yeah. Yeah, not that
think
easy coming up with this thing, is it?
I think he does.
Okay. Last one, boys. Love or hate?
Drake Maye. Love.
Well, sort of related to
I
that.
DM'd him yesterday.
This.
Told him that I loved him. I said not in a sexual, non-sexual way, obviously.
Did you really?
I said, "Hey man, I just want to say that I love you," and then realized, well, that's weird. I said in a non-sexual way.
Oh,
Yeah.
that fixes it. Now it's not weird.
I don't think he's replied
Was it
yet.
actually his account
Yeah,
with the blue tick?
yeah, of course.
Okay.
Well, you have incredibly foreshadowed this question. Love or hate, a 40-year-old man wearing the name of a 22-year-old athlete on his jersey.
Love it. Love it.
Doss, 40-year-old man, 22-year-old athlete on the jersey. What do you think? He loves it too. I
Yeah,
thought
of course
you
you're
would.
gonna love it.
I think it's lame and really weird.
What? Wearing a jersey?
No, not wearing a jersey. Wearing a name of a guy who's way younger than you on your back is weird. It is.
As in, like wearing a Drake Maye jersey is weird.
As the name, if you were to wear a Drake Maye, I think it's a little off.
So you have to cross-check the age of the person you're buying a
What?
jersey.
So you just
for?
want to wear a jersey with no
If we could
name
swear
and
on this
number
show,
on the
I'd
back?
swear right now.
That's the dumbest thing you've ever said on this podcast.
That is the dumbest thing you've ever said in this show.
It's different.
Along
You
with
wear a
writing a book.
you wear a Joe Montana. I'm still working on the book. You wear a Joe Montana. You wear a Dan Marino. It makes sense. An old guy wearing the name of a guy who was a baby when you were already an adult. I think it's weird.
But he's not a baby anymore.
Yeah, well, he pretty much is.
Man, these Moroccans have weird tastes.
Bloody Moroccans.
Jeez.
I think there'll be a couple that agree. It won't be a popular take, but I think there'll be a couple that agree.
I'm not going to wear the jersey of like a 14-year-old.
Well, see, so where's the cutoff then? Right? When you're 60, can
Once
you
they
wear a
become an
20-year-old's
adult.
jersey?
Once they become an
I think the
adult.
cutoff
Once they start
once
playing.
they hit the pros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure that'll be the popular opinion, but I have strong
I
thoughts
think
on
it will be. You'll put a poll up. Let's have
Yeah,
a
I
look.
will. I'm going to put a reel up and set the internet alight.
You can.
And you and Kathy can't vote on the poll because they'll be the only votes that say no.
No, guys like
You've
Dan.
got enough Instagram accounts now that you can sway the votes a little bit.
That's true. That's true. All right, we'll see how that one goes with each day. That could rocket or tank the business, Jimbo. We'll find out. All right, we got our. Let's get straight.
Wait,
into
love or
no-brainers.
hate Drake May's wife's cooking Instagram?
Well,
rules?
I've only heard
Love.
things from you,
Love.
and apparently it's great.
They're
So,
the best.
yeah, very good.
All right.
Are you-
We love the Mays, don't we?
Oh, you do, creep.
Yeah, we do.
I love you, Drake, not in a sexual way.
Yeah.
Send that
It's
to a
not.
22-year-old. That's weird.
He would get way worse than that. You should see the comments on
He
his...
would get way worse.
You
than
should see
that,
the
so it's
comments on
okay.
his wife's Instagram and his Instagram. It's so good. It's so good.
All right, cut the
feed,
music.
feed Drake and then rub his belly. Feed him whatever he wants, but not too much, but enough that he's happy.
Okay. Weirdos. Championship preview. We've got 2 games, AFC Championship, one of which we're watching along as we know. The question I have, boys, we've got Pats at Broncos, the early one. Then we've got the Rams at the Seahawks, which we're watching. What's the ultimate Super Bowl for our show? Obviously the Pats. We want the Pats.
It's Pats.
Seahawks.
It's got to be.
No, it's not. It's Pats Rams, because that's points.
Okay, for you from a points perspective, you from a fan perspective as who
Yeah.
follows our show, Dos?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it's good because you've got your bracket up, calling Seahawks to win it after the Pats are out. Like Patriots, Seahawks.
Oh, did you change your
Oh.
bracket?
No, I haven't changed anything.
I thought you had Rams winning it.
No, you had Seahawks.
I
No,
had
I had
Seahawks.
Rams.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did.
Well,
Yeah,
we'll
no, I
edit
did
this
have
out.
Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to edit it out.
Well, yeah, I mean, LA is the unofficial Australian team or the official Australian team, but it seems like we have more Seahawks fans that follow the pod, right?
Forced on Australia. Let's
Yeah,
be
that's
realistically.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Come
Only
on.
because of
Seahawks
convenient
have
flight.
a Oz market here too.
Yeah.
So they've got as part of their international Philly, Seahawks, Raiders, and Rams.
Are our Seahawks fans coming to the show already? We locked them in, Dos?
I think they're they should be coming along.
Yeah.
So you
Working
think
magic?
you think because of the show, our fans are mostly Seahawks fans?
I think we have more Seahawks than
Better
Rams
for the
fans.
show to see the Seahawks.
That's
in
who I
the
want to
Super
see
Bowl.
in our ultimate one, and obviously the storyline of Hally following the Pats in the Super Bowl.
yeah.
That would be. I mean, that's drama. If the Pats lose,
Pats are in, mate.
it hurts us big time.
We've got a lot of Denver fans too.
Well, that's true.
Denver aren't going to get through.
We've got a lot of Broncos
That's true. We do have
fans
Quag and
that wa-
Maisie
that
and all the
watch
boys.
us.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I
And
didn't
listen to
consider
Denver,
that.
it's all hype with Denver. Pats had the easiest schedule in the year, according to win percentage of who they've played.
Mm-hmm.
Pats had the easiest schedule of the year. Denver had second easiest schedule for the year
So if it's all hype for the Broncos, how is it not all
49ers.
hype for the Pats?
because they don't have Stidham now.
But you've gotta-
This coming into the game now is all hype. They can't beat the Patriots.
You've
this
got to
week.
hate the stat though that the Patriots have never won a playoff game in Denver. They're 4-0.
They have not.
They're
Great
0-4.
one. I like that.
That
That's
has
an excellent call.
absolutely nothing to do with anything, Jim. Find out who the quarterback was in those
Tom Brady.
games.
Tom Brady.
No, for Denver.
Oh, for Denver.
Jarrett Stidham,
Yeah, he's got to come back with like the worst backups ever.
Case Keenum.
That's got none of the players playing now would have played
Case
in any
Keenum,
of those
I think,
games.
was one of them.
yeah.
Yeah, but they're completely different teams.
Oh, here we go.
Struck a nerve, didn't it?
Yeah,
really
because it's a
struck
stupid stat. This is about
Wow.
correct.
Go send Drake Maye another message while you cuddle his Guernsey, mate.
Oh, probably. I don't have a
Jersey.
Drake May Guernsey, mate.
Yeah, I know, because
How
and
come
well
we
done.
don't have one?
Well done.
Quarterback was Seaman.
Who?
Trevor.
No, I'm joking. Simeon?
Oh, Simeon.
Ah,
Trevor
Trevor
Simeon. David Simeon. Trevor Simeon. That's even worse.
It's all right. We got Drake May. Drake May.
Where did you have Broncos with the easiest strength of schedule? It
Second.
was 49ers were easiest.
He got it.
by a
He
mile.
got it from
Patriots were
PatriotsHub.com.
second. Broncos were about 15th.
Did you say patshub.com? As in like Pornhub, but
I didn't
Pat's
even
Hub?
mean that, but that works really well. Yeah, that does. That's a great joke. Anyway, who do we think's going to win? We need to lock in our no-brainer. So
I'm
Pats
locking
and Broncos.
Pats.
I'm locking the Pats too. Dos,
Yeah.
is there any way the Broncos win this?
That's coming in. That's after the season, not coming into the season.
Yeah. So after the season. So it's more accurate than going into the season.
That's true.
It's
I'm
way
with you there,
easier.
Holly.
Based on actual win percentage.
It's like genuine stat. Yours is a make-believe
Although-
stat for people predicting what they think will be the strength of schedule.
Well, that's based on Vegas's forecasted win totals at the start of the season.
and this is the actual win totals of what happened.
Postseason. Yeah.
What do you mean? That's the most
I do
accurate
agree with
stat you can
Patriots,
find.
39 teams played teams with a 39% record.
Yeah, and
It's awful.
Broncos with a 42% record. So
All right. Well, so
Bears were
we
fourth on that too, by the way.
think
a lot of
Pats-
if you want to quickly look at it, Because listen to this.
Send it to James. He'll put it up on the screen.
Yeah, good idea. Oh, you don't have James's number.
I don't know. So of playoff
Send it to me,
teams,
I'll send it to James.
Chargers, Bills, Jags. A lot of these teams are in the top 10 for easier schedule.
Okay. Yeah, but you realize the postseason stat is skewed because the teams that have won, that adds a loss to the teams they played against.
Well, thankfully, this is only up to week 18.
No, it's regular season, that one. That he's got.
Only bring the most accurate stats to this podcast.
No, but do you see my point? Of course, statistically, the teams who have a easier schedule based on
because
actual,
they won most
because
games.
they beat all those teams that are at the bottom.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it is a bit of a useless stat for strength of schedule when you're
Correct.
looking at it in
You
hindsight.
look at it at the start of
So
the
now
season.
it doesn't make sense because the Pats are going to
Only
win
Warren
Super Bowl.
Sharp strength of schedule's got you to look at.
Right,
Not
What?
these jokers.
Let me
here
ask
that
this
are doing
question.
other
Let me
stuff.
ask this question. Is there any way, Doss, that the Broncos win?
There is a way that they can win. Yeah.
They score more points than the Pats.
Done.
Defensively, absolutely. They get to Drake Maye. They cause fumbles. They turn the ball over. If it's short fields for
Houston
Jarrett
did that
Stidham-
and they couldn't win.
Yeah, but Jarrett Stidham just doesn't have to throw 4 interceptions.
Well,
Mm-hmm. Okay, but you're locking the Pats as well.
I think the New England Patriots will win. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a no-brainer. The
Oh,
other,
yeah.
the other no-brainer to figure out:
Let's go Pats.
Rams at Seahawks. This is much harder to predict, I think, for our watch along.
Seahawks.
Okay, it's not hard.
I agree that I think Seahawks win the Super Bowl. I think they're easily the most complete team. Their defense is scary, but then there isn't really a team in the league that has an elite defense, but also the offense can just turn it on if they want to, and the Seahawks can do that. The Pats were that in season, but the last 2 weeks have me a little bit nervous. I think the defense can stop Seattle, but I don't know if the offense can score against Seattle with how they've played the last couple of weeks. But Seattle can stop anyone and score against anyone at the moment.
Patriots defense is playing the best they have all season too.
Yeah, so that's why I think the defense can stop them, but I don't know if Pat's offense can score against Seattle. But in saying that, there's some part of me that just thinks the Rams could get it done. They turn it into this shootout, and the Rams just because the Rams offense can.
All right. I'm saying Rams, so you have to decide.
Oh, I'll go Rams then. Let's stuff it.
Doss is
I
not
just
happy
said
with that.
Seahawks, didn't I?
You did just
They're the
say
most
Seahawks.
complete
I
team. I
thought-
think
yeah.
they win the Super Bowl.
Go. Well, I'm not going to tell you to suck eggs.
That's a good point. I want Rams to win, but I think Seahawks will win.
He'd rather play the Rams in the.
Oh, absolutely, because I
think.
think we can win.
Yeah, Drake Maye can put points on the Rams defense.
I think another useless stat for Hawley is the Seattle's hosted 3 previous NFC Championship games and won all 3 in 05, 13, and 14.
That make you
So
angry too, Hawley?
That's pretty relevant because the last one was 11 years ago. Half of those guys are probably dead now, Jim.
40. Yeah, probably.
I think.
Legion of Boom.
All right, I think Seahawks win.
Half those guys are dead.
Put it on record that I want Rams to win. I think I'm going 51% Seahawks, 49% Rams.
Stop being that's the lamest thing ever. Make a call and stick with
I
it.
just did 51% Seahawks.
No,
that
that's
wins the vote. That
that's
wins you the
hedging bets.
presidency. Oh, coming from old mate who refused to make a call. Give us
hate
a
that.
score. Oh, I can't
went
give you a
Seattle.
score, all you.
I went Seattle.
Far out.
I hate that call.
You said
We got props now.
Hold on.
We got props.
Hold on.
We got props.
You're going to go with Seattle win this game, yet you think Rams are going to win the Super Bowl.
In my bracket. No.
In your
Why did I
bracket, you've
say
got
that?
Rams winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I've changed it now though.
Make a call, mate.
The bracket's
Make a
there,
call.
but I think Seattle now with the form that they've shown, I just think that.
I understand.
I think they're too
You
good.
can't. No, yeah.
I mean, you do your bracket at the start of the play, which I did, and you boys didn't, but I did.
No
and
one
put it
asked me
out there
to.
for everyone.
I would've
did.
done it.
I asked you to do it.
I don't even know how to do it.
All right. Well, there's one thing you do know how to do, Hawley.
Okay, so Seattle, but I want Rams to win.
Yep. I put it on
God,
the
I hope
record that
Rams
I was
win.
Rams, unless they lose. And then
I
don't worry
hope you're right. Oh.
A joke of the week in just a second. But Doss, what's the emoji for everyone who's made it to the end of this high energy, full of conflict show? I must say.
A Patriot.
No. Championship weekend, put a football in.
Or a muffin for Drake May's wife.
Yeah, let's put a muffin
Oh,
in.
all right. If you can do a muffin or a cake.
Yeah,
do
muffin or
that.
okay. Any baked good, any
Yeah.
dessert.
Yeah.
will-
Hold on,
for
give me.
his wife.
I lost my joke. I don't know where it went. I usually highlight it, but I forgot. So
That's a funny one.
I was talking too much in the show today. Don't look,
That
Doss.
one's funny
Don't
too.
spoil it.
As in that one?
Yeah, I didn't mind that.
Oh, yeah, that was
All right,
good.
music.
That's a good one.
Let's
All
go.
right, okay. What did Benjamin Franklin say when he discovered electricity? Nothing. He was too shocked to speak. Does liked it.
It's good.
Love.
All right.
What word has 5 letters and starts with gas? Truck. Not
Benjamin
bad.
Franklin was better.
Not as great.
Alright,
Why
sure.
are they all like energy based today?
There was
Electricity.
two
gas.
energy based.
You got any hydro jokes?
There's 7 on the screen. He's picked 2 related to energy.
Give me a solar power gag.
Dude, that one. That's another one.
What is a robot's favorite snack? I think I've done this before. Computer chips.
That's good. I
I
love
haven't
that.
done that one.
More energy. All right, very good. That's a great show, boys. Good to see. Thanks for sticking with us, everyone. I know that was a roller coaster of emotions. I'm going to put a poll up about whether anyone on earth thinks it's lame for a 40-year-old man to wear a 22-year-old jersey. I want to see. I'm very curious now. But we've got our watch along next week. So Monday, live in Musclecat Studios on the Outback Quarterback podcast channel. Get involved in the chat. That's the great thing about this stuff. Jimbo will be monitoring the chat all day. We'll be on air for like 3 or 4 hours, so you've got plenty of time to talk to us. But tune in, watch along with us. We'll have a great time.
It's a long time.
And if you haven't, it's longer than a
You
session
gonna
of the
feed
cricket.
us?
Yeah, I'll sort it out.
Sick.
4 bros coffee, 1 each.
Sick.
If you haven't bought a ticket for the Super Bowl show yet, then make sure you do. Head to our Instagram. The link is in the bio, $20 each. It's a great day. We'll see you all there. Thank you, Hawley. Thank you, Dos. Thank you, Jimbo. Great show. See you all on Monday, live.
I'd like a bar me
All right, noted.
for lunch.
Extra chili.
No chili. I'll have to go to I'm allergic. Self-diagnosed. Cut this off. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go to work.